the city, but without representing the city. I didn't want to make it like be more, like the letter B. I just wanted people to be more alkaline and know about the power of having an alkaline diet and an alkaline body and disease that can grow in an alkaline body. So I just wanted to make it something catchy, you know what I mean, that'll draw people in. It's just really educating people, like, to be more of something. Be great, be whatever you want to be, but be more alkaline in the same tone. You know what I mean? Just be more into your health, you know what I mean?
And the brother down there next to you, he thought alkaline was
the shit that been Bainbridge, brother. When he said that,
I mean, honestly, to be honest with you though, you know, with the right amount of alkaline water, you definitely, if you stuck too wise, you can definitely light a light bulb. This is like electricity for our cells. You know what I mean?
See, I knew I wasn't crazy. I knew it had something to do with batteries. I remember.
So how does one?
But this water good as
I
shit.
really don't understand the process of, like, how do people do this? Like, do you take water out of a faucet and then clean it or add things to it? Like, how does it work?
Nothing added to the water. If anything, the water is being cleaned. You know what I mean? It's being cleaned. It's being oxygenated and ionized. You know what I mean? That water is the water that you're drinking right now. It's a very highly oxygenated water, so it's very clean, as you can taste. It's a very clean water. So, you know, the water in Baltimore City and Baltimore County, I mean, if you do a test, it has chlorine in it. It has some levels of lead. You know what I mean? I don't know where it ranks, you know, far as city-wise, you know, far as water is concerned. But I know when we did our tests, you know, it was chlorine in the water and different things like that. So, you know, it's just very important just to have balance. The only water that I drink other than my own is the essential water or something like that. But I don't, you know, try not to drink anything, you know, other than something that's going to do something for me.
Have you studied, like, different brands of water?
Yes, I did studied different brands, and also did tests on different waters too, litmus tests on different waters to see the level of alkalinity in them.
So did you find that, or how should I word this? Were there any brands that was fronting on that on what they
lot of brands really don't like for example, Fiji, for example, which is a water I used to drink religiously. They don't say anything about the alkaline levels in it, so they're not doing a disservice. It's very clean water, you know what I mean? But it's not as alkaline as our water. Like, I think theirs, when we did the test, was like neutral, and neutral was like 7 or something like that. But I believe they was between 7.5 and 8. I mean, I can't remember because we did the test. We got to shoot a commercial to show people our water compared to the water on the market. As far as Deer Park, I know that's for sure neutral. Dasani's neutral water, like, you know, it's not alkaline or acidic. It's just neutral, you know what I mean? Which is not bad, but it's not doing nothing for you. It's just giving you something to drink.
Have you ever had well water?
Yeah, well water is very good. Well water is very good.
I drink a lot of well water.
Yeah, well water is good for you. It's natural. It's probably the most natural water next to having a spring. Like
and I mean, to me, well water is the best thing.
It is.
You should crack this water open. This shit is good. I'm about to ask you, can I have your thing?
I mean, and honestly, the water was created like 7 months ago, so it's a new product. You know what I mean? As far as what we have, you know, my company is called Healthy People Juice, so it's an educational piece as well as you know, we do bottle juicing services and deliveries and things like that. So we added the water just to have something that, you know, all consumers can consume, you know, because when everybody not going to drink juice, everybody not going to drink beet juice, everybody's not going to drink, you know, green juice and things like that. So, you know, we just try to diversify our beverage, you know, our beverage catalog.
What made you decide to do this?
I just wanted to make the hood a little healthier, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I have family members had all types of health ailments, so, you know, I started getting into juicing and, you know, studying health a little bit more. I always ate pretty well and always took care of myself, but, you know, once I started seeing people dying from things, I was just like, oh, let me see what's going on. What can we do? You know, so I started making juice for my wife and my son. They liked it. I took a picture on Instagram. People say, yo, can you make me some? The rest history. So I just really did it for the people. You know what I mean? I did it for the people. The people responded. And I said, anything, me and Mac know me, anything I do, I'm going to make sure I do it all the way. I'm not going to shortchange it. I'm not going to not get legit with it and all that. Like, I'm going to go all the way. Like, so, like, right now, you know, we just got the keys 2 months ago, excuse me, for our culinary incubator space in Fells Point. So the idea is to create a space with other beverage companies so they can avoid the problems that I had trying to become a licensed beverage company in the state of Maryland. So it's to help other small businesses, have a storefront to work out of, use commercial equipment. I mean, the equipment is very expensive to do this, to make juice and waters and beverages and things of that nature. So, we're creating a space to provide not only, because I could have been selfish and said, you know what, I'm going to do a juice bar, and I said, you know what, nah, let me help some people, because I'm a server by nature, you know what I mean? So let me help some people, do some things, and I'll just get my products in different places. Like my water right now is at Sharif's, the Land of Kush, the Alkaline building, Casa Permanente. It's about to be a Terra Cafe. Of course, you can get on my website. But, just trying to spread the message of health and wellness. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of jargon out here about health and wellness. And, it's not that complicated. It's very simple. And that's really what our company stands for, just trying to bring health to the community in a very simple way. You know what I mean?
Do you have a background in culinary?
Well, it's crazy you ask that question because I love cooking. You know what I mean? I always wanted to be a chef, but I never pursued it. I did catering with a couple friends and all that. But this encompasses everything that I do. You know what I mean? Like, it allows me to cook, allows me to help people, allows me to work with people, allows me to still talk and work with kids. I'm an educator by profession. So, this gives me an opportunity to teach on a different level. So I was pursuing my master's in nutrition and integrative health on a holistic perspective. Mm-hmm. Just because, healers, you can heal the body way better than what a doctor can do. You know what I mean? If you see a holistic practitioner, you know what I mean? Because, doctors' jobs are just to put Band-Aids on things. Healers going to heal whatever's dealing and get it about you. You know what I mean? And when you go to a doctor, just keep things dormant. That's why you see people that had cancer and be in remission. Like my grandfather was in remission for like 15 years, and all of a sudden he never smoked, never drank nothing, come back, brain and all that. You know what I mean? But it was just like, damn, did you ever really remove it, or did you just suppress it for him? You know what I mean? Because we all have cancers in our bodies, just what we do to trigger it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I hope that answered your question, sis.
It did. And
I was about to ask the question he just said, like where could people get the waters? He answered it already.
He got another one of these.
Yeah, you can get it. Yeah, you can get it at a few locations.
This guy.
We're looking to expand more. You know what I mean? We're looking to expand it in more locations. I'm really looking to get it to more youth. Making sure that they, especially with all the drugs and stuff that they're doing right now, they definitely need some type of balance in their life. If I can introduce them to some water that can help them out and some other things, and y'all first to hear it, but we're going to be launching an organic sugarcane juice called Clean Energy. And sugarcane is good for diabetics. You know what I mean? Like, these are things that they don't want us to know. You know what I mean? So my job is to, just like Mac's job and all the other MCs that's out here, our job is to promote a positive message. Our job is to relay the facts. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm making an attempt to do. And it's not just me; it's a team of people. I have two partners. So we just been, just trying to get it to more people, get it in the gyms, get it in the yoga studios, just trying to get not just brown people healthy, but all people, but particularly brown people, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Make sure you holler at Knoxville TMM for those alkaline water commercials.
I would love to sponsor a segment or whatever. I mean, whatever's necessary.
I tell you, I needed one of these after Friday night.
Yeah, if you'd have had one of them, you'd have been right the next day. I promise you.
Mom was in bed all day.
I promise you. I
had so much to drink.
Your body was dehydrated. Didn't have nothing to put in there. People will be telling people to drink another drink and all that. Nah, man, I'm telling you, drink some alkaline water after that. Like, I tell people, wine and water, man. That's how you do it. You don't dry your system out.
Wine and water, yeah.
Wine and water.
Mm-hmm. So like red wine is really good for people?
Yeah, it is. Very good. You know what I mean?
Yes, I recommend.
They tell you can drink that while women pregnant.
Yeah.
They can drink red
like
wine.
in some countries, they drink Guinness stout when the women pregnant. You know what I mean? Because the stout is really good for you. You know what I mean?
Wow. Water was good.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
That's real, yo. Because, I'm just glad, like, you found something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, because we was going hard with music.
Yes.
Heavy, like, going hard.
Yes.
And it's just good to see every time I see you, posting or doing your thing, like you got your lane and you stuck with it. Mm-hmm. And you've been at this for a minute.
Mm-hmm. 6 years.
Right. For a minute. And it's like, yo, That's a dude that believed in what he do and really stood by what he do. I mean, I already knew you was that type of dude anyway, because you really wasn't no rapper. You just supported us and made us feel, ready for the stage and stuff like that. But so I know how hard you go with this, man. I'm really
and honestly, it's been and Mac. Honestly, I be inspired by watching brothers such as yourself keep pursuing the things that you're doing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I tell you all the time when I call you, like, yo, I am because of the people that I know. I am because of the energy I keep around me. You know what I mean? Like, and there's a lot of positive things going on. There's a lot of people taking advantage of the Freddie Gray situation and making all these, trying to come up off of somebody's tragedy and really not doing things in the community. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I never, me, I never want to be the front guy. I don't want to be in no videos or none of that. I want to be the back guy. You don't even know what I do, but I'm somebody. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm trying to do on this health and wellness. I'm trying to be the Black Naked or like the Black Pepsi. You know what I mean? Like, I want to dominate the whole industry. You know what I mean?
And you be everywhere.
Yeah, we sell bottles and all that. Like,
I'm talking about every event I go to, you there.
Yeah.
You be up in the corner chilling. You be chilling.
Doing me.
Be there. You know what I'm saying?
Smith and Wesson done bought some water from me. The whole boot camp clique done bought water from me when I went to the boot camp show. Like, I'm just living the dream right now for real. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still involved with hip hop. You know what I mean? Hip hop.
Did they like the water?
You know what I mean? They love the water. The brothers was like, yo, I wish you was in New York. I said, bro, I ships to New York. Whatever you need. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I mean, this is global with this.
I can see them being with that.
Oh yeah, they was on it. They was on it, and I had to catch myself because they was like I looked up to them dudes. So they the only artists I ever met that I was just like, damn, y'all in this bitch with still, I'm about to, you know what I'm saying? Like, when he said, what's up? Assalamu alaikum. I woke back up like, oh, all right, what's up, Ak? You're a man, just like me. You know what I mean? But it was just being in that environment and them accepting what I do. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm not no rapper or none of that. You know what I mean? It just felt good, man, because, there's a big movement going on in hip hop right now. I don't know if you went to the Red Man and Meth show, but I was down there like, I ain't realized them brothers was in that much. Like, Meth came up, that joint humongous. You know what I mean?
Right.
I was like, I got them some water, but I ain't get to take no pictures with them. But they was able to drink the water, you know what I mean? And, I got some good feedback from them brothers as well. A lot of people are trying to take care of their health and take back their health, you know what I mean? Especially those of us that came up in the 90s. I mean, we abused the hell out of our bodies in the 90s with that beer and all that, you know what I mean? And Hennessy and, all that stuff, I mean, but it's not what the kids doing today. I mean, I would prefer what we did than what they
I don't understand it.
I mean,
I do not
every
understand
generation got
but I
their
understand
drug
it.
of
I
choice.
understand it. I mean, they do have their choice. I don't knock them. I don't knock them.
But they're not choosing. They're doing everything.
Yeah, they're not choosing.
And putting all that mixture in their body.
Without eating.
But listen,
Without
we
eating.
can't say that. Like what I just say, every generation had their drug of choice. Now, just because their drug of choice is more than what you had.
So let me ask you this then.
Because a lot of them don't drink liquor.
So let me ask you this. Is it a drug of choice or is it a drug of force? Let me ask you that.
Or is it a drug of convenience?
No, I believe that they're being force fed.
See, here's the thing. I don't want to.
I'm just curious.
I understand your stance, but this is my stance on it. Nobody can make me do something I really don't want to do.
Okay.
And that's my belief. Like I'm never gonna put myself and be like, oh man, if it wasn't for
likewise.
No, I control me.
Right.
So I have tried the same drugs that they're running around addicted to. I'm not ready to sit here and I've tried them.
Okay.
I don't really do nothing for me, so I was like, fuck it, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Like they drink lean. I drink lean.
Out of curiosity, or was it out of curiosity?
It was out of curiosity. Okay. Like, what is everybody? Why are you
exactly?
Taking that?
So how old are you, my brother? If you don't mind me asking.
I'm in my 30s.
All right, I'm 40. You know what I mean? So like, just you have the rationale and the reasoning to be able to decipher that. That's why I said, is it forced or is it a choice? You had a choice. You understand what I'm saying? And there's a difference between something being forced on you and it's something. When something is forced on you, you have two options. Either you have to do it or you ain't going to do it either way. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like I totally agree with what you're saying. I know I'm kind of getting off topic, but it all ties in with health. You know what I mean? And when you can, that's the quickest way to destroy something is to feed it something that can't cultivate it. You know what I mean? That can't build it up. You know what I mean? That's like Tupac saying, planting a rose in the concrete garden. You know what I mean? Like the rose came out the concrete garden. That wasn't something that he just thought about. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's not reality. A rose can't grow out of a concrete. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Like, this is sort of the same thing. Like, they are being, like, made to do this. I mean, and my son is 13 and live in the county. You know what I mean? He don't know nothing about this, but that's all he's singing about. You know what I mean? I had to really, if you listen to that in your mind over and over again, curiosity may get him too. You know what I mean? And that's what I mean by forced. You know what I mean? Forced upon you.
I was telling someone about this. Now, our community, and I'll say the young black kids, are doing a lot of prescription drugs. But in the generation before, that was the young white kids doing those prescription drugs. And so it's not nothing new
at all.
It's just that, and the crazy thing about this, that kind of thing happens when what we did was our generation, that generation before, a lot of those parents got their money and they took their kids and they put those kids in nicer neighborhoods around white kids. And they started hanging with those white kids who wasn't smoking weed, who wasn't drinking Hennessy. They were drinking prescription cough medicine. They were taking prescription drugs because that was what was convenient to them.
Why do you think the heroin epidemic is a problem now? Because it's getting to them trust fund babies. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's why it's such a call for action. You know what I mean? Like, so I mean,
and I always laugh when I always laugh because I know dudes who sell drugs and they'll sell drugs to a fiend and they'll talk about the fiend, and then after they sell it, they'll take their drug money and buy some perks from their homeboy. And I be like, do you know that that's synthetic heroin, so you a dope fiend too? Man, fuck out of here, dummy. Like, and then they go ahead, and I laugh but that's what it is. A Percocet is synthetic heroin. You selling heroin to a fiend to buy heroin. Like, at the end of the day, like, so you can take the heroin. Like, you selling heroin.
Y'all can have me on the show. That's a whole nother. I'm in that world. You know
we got so off topic.
But it's all good, though, because it's still on top.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
But I do want to say this. I don't want people to think I just drank this because you was here. This water was good as a motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
It had a good taste. Like, I'm a stickler. I don't like drinking bottled waters because a lot of this tastes funny to me. But this was the best bottled water I've ever had.
I don't drink faucet water ever.
You're a smart woman.
Not ever.
I ain't gonna lie.
I got one of them.
He be like, it's water. That ain't water.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I'm thirsty, yo.
No.
Yo, I'd rather have that than some Kool-Aid.
You gotta do what you gotta do, brother. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Sometimes if I'm thirsty, like in the middle of the night or whatever, I might have to just get some water real quick, you know? Yeah, I mean.
I'm not drinking no faucet water, no.
Regardless, yo.
You can taste.
I can taste it. Yeah, you can taste the difference.
No, but I'm saying when you drink faucet water, you can taste the metallics that's in it.
You can taste the impurities.
It's
drinking
nasty.
This, you really gonna be able to taste it drinking this.
Yeah, right.
Well, I drink well water because I happen to
very good grain of water.
I happen to work in a facility where that's what they have, well water.
Yeah, so they treat y'all nice.
Man. You know. And that is the best water I ever had in my life.
Next to be more alkaline water.
Next to this.
Until you drink that today. Shameless plug.
It really is good though. Because I pay attention to water.
Made in Baltimore, Maryland.
Yeah, made in Baltimore, man. Yeah. All our products made in Baltimore. It's a shame because I had to go all the way to New York to get a co-packer at first, and then we decided to bring everything to Baltimore, just so we got more opportunities. Like Baltimore is definitely a hotbed for health and wellness. It's also a hotbed for this new redevelopment that got going on, and I went in on that. You know what I mean? That's why I chose Fells Point particularly. So I can take their money and then bring that back up and build West Baltimore up. You know what I mean? Like, that's the goal. You know what I mean? Because honestly, trying to force health on people, black people don't like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so I'm not. I didn't want to take the chance of bringing my business in the hood straight off the top and be having to explain and all that. And this opportunity, I could just gather all that money from down there, and I'm gonna get probably $1 million or so from down there, and I'm gonna come back and build West Baltimore. Put a juice bar up here and do some things like that. I'm trying to replace ice cream trucks, so that's my next venture is to try to get something mobile. that can be ran by some youth and teach them, about being an entrepreneur and just teaching them about sky's the limit. Like we're doing cold brew teas, hot brew teas, whatever you want. If you wanted a juice for Real Spit Radio, I could make you a Real Spit Radio water. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever you want. You know what I mean? Like that's what we're doing. You know what I mean? We're trying to provide opportunities, man. Like we're trying to provide some opportunities through health and wellness. You know what I mean? Like that's the goal. You know what I mean?
All right. I want to make sure you are, if you can be, a part of the Books and Barbecue this year that we hold every year at Emerson Village.
Okay.
That's where we give back to the community that raised us.
Okay.
We feed the community, we clothe the community, we read to the kids. We have a children's talent show, we have the marching band, we have Zumba classes, we have people talking about health and serving fresh fruits and vegetables to the community and things like that.
Okay.
So I think Be More Alkaline Water would be a good addition to that.
If it was hot like it was last year,
we're doing it in September.
Let me tell you something, brother.
It was hot.
We did it in August, and it was the hottest day of my life.
Right.
This alkaline water would have came in hand. It wasn't no water out there. I felt like I had
we drank all the water.
We had hot days last year, like 102 or something, and we was out early.
The hottest day.
We must have picked the hottest day of the summer.
But everybody came. It was a nice.
And that's what it's about. That's what it's about.
It's about helping the kids. We give them
books.
Really
bad.
You know what I'm saying?
School supplies.
And all that stuff.
Well, I definitely want to be a part of that. Please keep me abreast of that. You know what I mean? I definitely.
So listen, while we talking about the Books and Barbecue, shout out to our brother Shelly's Helping Hands. Because without him, man, none of that stuff that we did last year would be possible.
Definitely. I was at one of the events they did. When I was walking with the 300 men, they needed me to come out and talk at one of their giveaways. They had like some health stuff out there. It was cool. It was a really good event. So anything that you guys are involved in, I definitely want to be a part of. www.healthypeoplejuice.com.
I was just getting ready to say, make sure you plug yourself. Tell everybody where they could get the Healthy People Juice and water, and how they can contact you if you want to be contacted personally, or if you have your own, go ahead and let everybody know.
All right, so if you're interested, if you are a small business and you're looking for a space to work out of, you can visit www.thefellspointculinaryincubator.com. If you're looking to purchase any juices, you can go to www.healthypeoplejuice.com. You can purchase the water and the juice on there. And I can be reached at 410-929-1723. It's a Spanish answer machine, so don't get mad, you know what I mean? My name Juan, so I just try to keep it uniform a little bit. And my Instagram handle was Healthy People Juice. My name is Juan Nance, JuanNance. So you can find me on Facebook that way. But all questions are on the website. If you have any questions, you can leave a message, and we'll definitely get back to you right away. And I thank you guys again for having me on the show.
Thank you so much for coming, and thank you for making Be More Healthy.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Listen,
get this.
I really want y'all to understand. I'm not putting on because yo, this water good as shit, and I'm really bad that mine is gone, and they didn't low key
am going to
both of theirs over there on the side because they knew I was going to take it.
I bought y'all 32 ounces because I didn't have any. I was going to bring a bunch of 16 ounces to give y'all something to take home, but I didn't. I didn't have time, so I just wanted to grab y'all something. I didn't want to come in empty-handed. So I'm glad y'all enjoyed the 32 ounces of love, because it's definitely it was definitely just bottled for you today. Like it wasn't sitting in no warehouse. Like I bottled it today right before I came.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Well, this has been another week of Real Spit Radio.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Dope week.
I'm Evie Newman.
I'm K Mac Knoxville.
And I'm Tammy Too Much. That's Diamond K. That's Juan Nance. And we out.
Appreciate y'all. Peace and health. Peace and health. Peace and health, beautiful people.